you look at what happened at the National Convention at the Velodrome over the weekend, and there are those who will say, maybe there is a glimpse or a ray of hope for the PDP. Do you see that as an opportunity for the party to galvanize itself?
Let me tell you the opportunity.
Just maybe the PDP.
Let me tell you the only opportunity on the table now. I don't know whether they will win. The only opportunity that is on the table with all that has happened now, don't forget, Samuel Nemekanya is my side. So technically, it's actually my side that won. So technically, it was my side. I was the one who was shouting that his secretary going to go. So we won. So why would we win and then I won't be unhappy? I'm unhappy because the reality of our win, or the win, let me put it that way, has brought about a need for us to now look deeply at what must be the next game. And from the way I see things, the next game on the table, which I know is not going to do, will be for Nyesom Wike to retire from this APC government is serving, pick the presidential ticket of the PDP and give it his best shot. You know why? Because he wanted to be president in 2023 anyway. And now that he has succeeded in managing the party infrastructure, if he's brave enough to retire from their party, come and make himself presidential candidate, find some smart guy from the north to be his vice, run it, at least they'll put up a fight. You see, any other thing is a joke. And I will not be part of those who will be laughing at a joke that's not very funny. I've been in this party since 1998. I've never left. Obasanjo left, I'm here. Daniel left and came, I'm here. Daniel left and came, I'm here. Now, Atiku Abubakar left, come, I'm here. Peter left, came, I'm here. I've never left. So if I tell you something is the solution to the meeting, I don't expect them to believe or even hearken to my word. I love the part where I say, did I not tell you so? Just like it's happening now. I told them in clear language. We have gotten to a position where we must reconnect with our reality. Look at the convention they did. We have 3 former presidents, none attended. Do you know the quality of former governors we have who attended? Do you know the kind of BOT members that are still alive who attended? Do you know the number of former senators who attended? Okay, if you're happy to say you're pinned down the party and you're opening your hand and yeah, that's your business. But hey, after 27, 28 years, shouldn't I be tired of the nonsense that they're doing? We can't keep pushing a horse that seems to not want to move. At some point in time, we leave the horse and say, okay, he doesn't want to move. They can enjoy their play if they want. But hey, that's what it is, really. That's what it is. If Wike braves up, right? You see, in 2023, I was Atiku's spokesperson and we worked very hard to get him that ticket. And I know how hard Wike worked until the shenanigan on the day of the convention happened. So I know the kind of energy he can put in. The question is, Mr. Man, okay, you have won. What are you going to do with it?
You have talked about pendulum.
Yeah.
And how fairness should be brought into the game. But in Ogun State, do you think that pendulum or the fairness of the balancing game
God bless you. God bless you so much for this question. There are 2 issues that we must take into consideration in Ogun. The first is that there's the Yewa Awori people, the people of Ogun West, my people too, who have not been governor for 50 years. It's weighing very heavily on my mind that, should we not do everything humanly possible to help them? But you know the thing, it's up to them to accept that the one that is likely to breast the tape is going to be accepted. If they spend all their time quarreling with the one that will likely breast their tape in the opposition party, in the ruling party, I can't be responsible for that. So we can try to advise them. We can encourage them. We can say the ambition can't be about one of you. The ambition must be about all of you. And only one of you can sit on the chair. But hey, it's purely their business. Now, where I come from in Ogun Central, we have been in the People's Democratic Party since 1999. We had the privilege of producing the first president in this country in the person of President Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president. Do you know that the PDP has never given us the ticket for governor in Ogun Central? And what they don't understand is that 65% or thereabout of the voting numbers come from my area. So every time there's an election, they'll find a clever way to say they want to take it to another zone. They took it to Ijebu Martin Square in 1999. They took it to Daniel Ijebu 2003. It stayed with Daniel Ijebu 2007. We gave it to Oluni Yewa 2007 going to 11. We gave it to Boyega Shaka 2015. We gave it to Kashamu 2019. We gave it to Adebutu, and now Do you expect those of us from Ogun Central to agree to stay in a political party that every time we want to aspire, we are forced to be looking at other political platforms? Well, if they desire that they want to be unfair, then we'll teach them that they are not the ones carrying the party in that place. We are, and we will show them why we are. And that's why I always say to people, the greatest good that has happened to Nigeria is that we have alternative pan-Nigerian political party. In 2015, they gave the ticket. The people in Madata gave it to our deputy son, Ladi, my brother, my friend. Buruji bullied him off. In 2019, they gave it to him again. Buruji bullied him off. In 2023, they gave it to him again. Against great pain, we supported him. Should they give it to him again in 2027? Meaning that they will be putting the ticket in the hands of only one family for 4 times. We won't do that now. You should know we won't do that. So, hey, politics is both personal and global. It's a group conversation and it's also an individual conversation.
So you will not battle for the ticket of the PDP as it stands?
I'll give them one more conversation and tell them, gentlemen, have you made up your mind that you give me the ticket? Most deserving, most loyal, most competent, most capable of winning, most busy on the field? Yes? No? Okay, thank you. It was nice while it lasted. Bye-bye. And I'll leave.
But you want to be on the ballot no matter what?
I am the best material. Have you heard any one of the people that say they want to be governor talk? You hardly hear anything from them. They pump their hands into the air. They claim that they don't say anything.
Are you able
I
to
write, I pontificate, I stand, I project, I defend, I statue, I fight on behalf of, and you think listen, what is a governor? When I even look at the rank of people who have called themselves former governor, the flourishes of the world, and see what has become of them, I even ask, is there a curse on that seat? Because you see men of yesterday who, by virtue of being governors, they think that they are all that, been there, done that. And you see them after they've left governorship and you just wonder, dude, what happened to this guy? So I'm aware, I'm consciously willing to bring Ogun to the next level. I don't think that the gap between Ogun State and Lagos should be that wide. And I don't think that Ibadan or Oyo should eclipse us. But I can tell you for free, if you do a proper audit, I'm not talking about businessmen coming to put investment in us. I'm talking about comprehensive overall development. You got to say, hey, Sheyi Makinde has done something here. So you want to make sure that we are the gateway state to everywhere. We should scale up what development, what governance means for us. We're supposed to be going on what I call Awolowo 2.0 because we have profited enough from Awolowo 1.0.
Thank you for joining us on this edition of Mike On Podcast. This podcast will return soon.
I have a feeling that there's a reason why Femi Otedola's father, Michael Otedola, was governor in Lagos. I have a feeling that even more than that will be the reason why I'll beat him.
Make it a date with Seun Okunbaloye on Mike On Podcast every Saturday at 7 p.m. as he x-rays issues beyond the regular and dives deeper to depths that allow him bring you answers to questions on your mind. In this podcast room, everything points to accountability, and you are the boss. No one understands how to hold public figures to account like Seun Okunbaloye. Catch Mike On Podcast live this Saturday at 7 p.m. on YouTube, Instagram, and X. Mike On Podcast for the independent mind.
So the question now, you're monitoring and knowing what is going on in the APC. And there are those who are saying, with all indication, it looks so much that the ticket of the APC will go to Senator Adeola.
He has worked the hardest. I can't lie you.
So
see,
can you really?
My issue in life is that when you ask me a question, don't think that I'm giving you an answer that is convenient. I'm only giving you an answer that is truthful from my perspective. I started reflecting on Solomon Adeola a little bit more about 4 weeks ago when they were getting ready for their convention. And then something occurred to me. I said, but there's something about this guy. When he was a senator representing Lagos West, Alimosho, the biggest senatorial district in Nigeria, this guy was a phenomenon. His name was everywhere. Activities was everywhere. He's left that place and is now representing Ogun West, which is Ogun State. Suddenly, Ogun West is everywhere. There's a lot of activity and phenomena. And we can't even hear anything from Lagos West. So what I'm saying in essence is that I'm able to see that, okay, it's the man that makes the office and not the office that makes the man. So if Solomon Adeola gets their ticket, he has a whole ton of issues to contend with. And how he manages it, how he steps over it, his business.
And you're not worried about running against or contesting or being on the ballot with Solomon.
I have a feeling that there's a reason why Femi Otedola's father, Michael Otedola, was governor in Lagos. I have a feeling that even more than that will be the reason why I'll beat him.